Hey everybody, Simik Wrangler here. Today we gotta put those guys to work. Before we get there, stuff to do. As per always, right? Let's take care of this first. Last episode, we put extra prod on the oleochemical maker. No, the glycerol maker, excuse me. That's also making oleochemicals, which are now being vented. But I didn't realize that 40% prod also means more steam. So we are creating water from nothing here. See, look, it's completely full up. And very soon we will not be able... Yeah, we can't even vent right there. So we have to be able to... This is now a water generation system. So this is... right there. This is kind of vanity, you know? Like so much that I do. Right there. And we need to overflow in, of course. Valve. Oh, put it down. Why is it when it has to peel up landfill, it never actually just places the building right afterwards? And more to the point, why does a pump that pumps water out not need any power? Yet the act of letting it fall back into the sea, that does require power. See, that doesn't make sense. That's crazy talk right there. Oh. We got a bit of a tangle here, don't we? Well. This is kind of not really what anyone wants to see for numerous reasons. We will prevail through the power of our jump boots. That doesn't prevail either. Maybe we won't prevail. Has anyone ever considered that? Has anyone wondered, like, well, what happens if we actually just lose? What happens? Now, again, I keep hitting this. How can I be so bad at this? There we go. Finally hit a line. We are now making this even harder to navigate through. We can't get through there, unfortunately. So this is very, very much Struggle City right here. But we might be done. Maybe. Yes, we are. So we want is just to hook it up to the water line right there, which is a little bit of a pain. There we go. Now if we go look at the outfall, we be outfallen. And you're venting. Alright, so we're no longer going to be paralyzed with the amount of water we're making. Great, fantastic, excellent work. Very proud of everyone here. Kind of feel like we can't keep up with just two. There, have one more. I mean, it's not going to matter, because we're not exactly getting full... Oh, I know what we should do. We should make this more sensitive by a lot. Oh. How about 2K? Because we go through it so fast. And that guy's just going to be constantly cycling, and that's not a bad thing, really. Alright, let's do that. Need more glycerol, do something. This is true. That's Better Augs. We're going to probably start uplifting Augs today before I get to Simics. We need to find a way to get more lard out of here. That's on my list, isn't it? And try to stack this up. That's going to be the next step. At least chitin's going now, thanks to Numels. All right, let's go take care of rubber belt. Rubber belt is done. It's in this area, right? It's a weird place. In the very early factory. just making belt. It's around here, and if I just walk in circles, right? I will eventually blunder right by it without seeing it. Alright, you got me. Rubber belt. Is it? Is it just called belt? Oh, it is. Alright, right there. That isn't going fast enough. Oh, this is back when we were really concerned about rubber supply. It's not really where we live right now. Nice 5-3. Then speed won't be a problem anymore. Nope. It went from... It's going 8 times faster now. That's good. We have so much stuff in my inventory. That I'm just going to put back. When's next decoration? I've been so lazy about making the time-lapse videos. I should probably start on that right now. Like today. I have a little bit of time, I think, later today. Though I also have tons of other stuff to do. I gotta go clean the entire workroom. Ugh. The problem of getting more tools means you have to tidy up the place where you keep the tools. Speed prod nylon with a direct CO2 line. Okay, that's interesting. Nylon's made right there. I have no idea how I managed to see that. It's right by skin processing on the digestion line. Here, we'll touch the digestion line as we pass it. Well, no. It's going to be more than that. We have to get rid of all these things. All these R-quads are destined to be X R-quads. That's what we got. Just stuff we've harvested over the years. Okay, so these R-quads gotta go away. They go... Do we have a box somewhere that just shoves R-quads onto... Specifically here. What do you guys do? Yeah, your R-quad disposals. Those R-quads are going to have happy endings, right? Great. And then we had dingrit pelts in us. Another thing we make, but we have no use for. I mean, immediately, that's too far along. We made dingrits before Arthurians. We made dingrits before cotton guts. Yes, we did. Alright, there's the science dingrits. Why don't we have any pelts here? Oh, you're probably... Yeah, okay, that's filling up. Okay, good. What were we doing? We were messing with digestion to try to get a little more lard through. So we're in an era of lard scarcity. Oh, I gotta be careful. And we are, in fact, converting all excess bone to lard. Which, I mean, I guess that makes this proposition a little better, right? Because an AUG is 5 lard if we just turn it all into all the bones into lard. And that's not terrible. You know, I just have to go make more. Go process more AUGs. And then we have to... Probably we have to do this, right? What we're doing is this. Yes? Oh. Apparently no. Okay. I have ability to look for... to cast my mind forward and understand the implications of what I do. Okay, there we go. There's a good lard line. This place is getting even messier, but, you know, I'll figure it out sometime. There. Now we're stacking it up. So we should be able to clear out all this lard with prejudice, and it should all go a lot faster since it's being stacked up. Like, This stuff is at least going faster. This stuff is probably not, honestly. Almost convinced to have loaders output stacked. I should probably go take a look at the Discord and find out what the prevailing view on that is. Anyway, what was I doing? Nylon. It's over by the digestion, and you're not going at all, right? You are going. Should definitely not be trashing lard. That has to become glycerol. Alright, so what are we doing here? It says direct CO2 line and speed and prod. So, oh, I see we're completely out. Don't we have CO2 around here somewhere? Yeah, like literally right there. This looks like a waistline, though. We're gonna have to be very mindful of that. This is a feed line. This is assuredly a waistline. Yes? So I have to be so careful about this. Where are you going? Yes, this is a feed line. This is a direct CO2 line. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to come... I just kind of lost track of everything I was doing. That was by going to methanol, which is another problem of mine. I'm going to need to do a lot more methanol production. That's you, right? No. Okay. Okay, never mind. I've just completely lost it. For this and many other reasons. So let's try it again. Paying attention this time. We determined that this was a non-feed line, but it crosses a feed line right here, and I don't want to have them be too close to one another. So I guess right here by the green sick. Why aren't you going more? Oh, you guys are using a lot of electricity. Well, you're going as fast as possible. All right, let's go do some good, right? So first off, where's the green sick? Such a pleasant sounding substance. It's on here somewhere. There. All right, so let's just help the world a little bit right here by throwing down a 3-5 with you guys. That doesn't catch everything, so 3-2. That does catch everything. It spams. That's too much. How about 2-4? And that probably saves electricity overall. It's 20 per. Yeah, sure. Alright, and what we want is to tee off right here with this CO2 line. See, all this CO2, I think, is going directly to where we're going. So the biofluid network will very much thank me if I relieve it a little bit. Did I do a via? I don't see a via. Did I do it too far? Oh, we have to do this. Okay, that's fine. Alright, right there. Right there. Probably, well, we have to change locations. So we'll jerk up right here. Good. No, not so good. We can do better. Really? This is for CO2, right? So it's not... It's just fine. Where's my pump? Okay, good. And unfortunately that doesn't work, because of course it doesn't. Fluid extents. Best feature ever. Yeah, this is going to take stress off biofluid, which is good. Can't wait for the next level biofluid guy. The Chorecox, the ultimate biofluid dispenser. I'm probably going to have to mod in techs that speed everything up. Everybody's asking for them, and it makes a lot of sense. No one's doing it, but I guess that means I'm doing it. All right, so that just gets wasted, and this is fine. All right, you have a direct line now. Congrats. You should be prodded because you have to deal with blood meal, which I have trauma about in the past. So we're just going to set you up. Oh, this is going to... Because the steam, these guys are right here, it's going to take a lot of electricity. Yeah, each one of these is 100 megawatts now. And how much steam do you use? And each one is hooked up to one. Alright, so maybe we don't do that. Or maybe we should certainly not. Maybe we should do something really targeted. This is 19 and it's got 2 of them, right? So you can go up to 120. So what we should do is right here, speed modules 5.3. That's using too much. There, that uses exactly the amount it has. So these guys will be going constantly, and they're not. I suppose I could put just crappy prod mods and efficiency mods in all these, and that would have countered a lot of it. I don't have any real use for these. They can just go wherever. Alright, and now, in any case, this one's going 20% faster with 40% prod and infinite carbon dioxide. It kind of needs to go a little bit faster, but that means it needs more steam than is available. Now that uses more electricity, and it still doesn't supply the amount of steam I need. This is going to eventually run out. What do I do about this? I mean, this obviously is a good thing. The prod is a good thing because I have trauma from needing blood meal. And this is still pretty expensive. I mean, it's cheaper now, so it's not that bad. Well, actually, why is this one... Oh, because they're all turned up. Alright, I suppose we'll let that happen, and it's eventually going to run out of steam, and there isn't a lot we can do about that. Just hope it builds up pressure and production is up. Alright, we're just going to say this is okay. Help trit cub makers. I can do that. I can help. I'm a helper. I've always been helping. Here in the trit area, we can't make cubs. Alright, we can't make cubs because why? We are making cubs. We are making cubs. We have no filtration media. So you use not that much a second, honestly. Is this guess not proper with this second one right here? To be absolutely proper, it has to go all the way back around. Maybe. I mean, it looks like you have a ton of filtration media. I mean, this doesn't seem like it's a problem. Is this just a mixer problem? Because there's no filtration media up here. You're kind of right. So we just having improper mixing, I guess? Because we have plenty of it. There's tons of it on the belt here. Maybe I should just let this cook for a little bit. This does not make sense to me. It's like you got everything you could possibly need. I know you're moving a little faster than you were before. But still. You have all this. I should find a way to get this in. I don't know. We're just going to leave this alone for right now. I'll come back and look at it again. Let's go look at Zungrors. Our favorite pampered animal. So we're doing Zungrors. And we look on the belt and we've got a whole bunch of Zungrors right here. Got a whole bunch being made. Trits being processed into cocoons. And then everyone's staffed, right? We're fully staffed. And we just have to let it build up into constant generation, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're filling up. You are filled up. So we got 10 with constant generation. And we just have to let it keep going, right? Eventually more will spill over. And then eventually the cocoons will spill over onto this line. And come all the way down here and then get picked up. That's probably never going to happen. Any cocoons that make it here are fair game. That is what I declare. Any cocoons at all. There's no need to go back around. Alright, that's good. Let's uplift Augs. That's a really good use of my time. And then when this is finished, we'll talk about adding more Augs to the Aug slaughter. Alright, how do we do this? We got lots of you. We want to do this. We need to add in energy drink, blood, immunosuppressants. That's the expensive bit. And this is it's 1 in 200 chance. And then we need how many of these? We need 2 of them to make 5 pups. And then the 5 pups. 5 pups. 4 pups become 1 to 4 Augs. So it can brick. So if I get 2 Augs, so 2 Aug 3s, and then it only produces 1 Aug 3, it can brick. It's like Zungrors. Alright, so, I mean, obviously we do this in an Aug paddock, right? There's an Aug paddock. Well, I suppose the question is it this Aug paddock? Because we do have to... No, this is breeding the level 2s. And then we need the next layer here. So, okay, 2 more Aug paddocks. And we'll get this going. Aug. Aug. You? Aug. And we are almost certain... I gotta go get rid of these Tholins. How are we doing here at the Tholin area? It looks like we're waiting on low density stuff. Which doesn't really surprise me. That's a long way off. We have plenty of Tholins though. Those are proto-Tholins. Yeah, we're at 60% full, which is to say we got a ton of Tholins. We're set for a long time. Probably the entire game. 2 Aug paddocks, and the Augs are where we're going. This place supplies its own Augs. So it's just something like this, right? And then it switches. Like, Then we don't need level 2. So there's always the experiment area, and then there's the breeding area. And right now we're using the breeding area to feed the experiment area. So, no, it has to be a reproductive center, I suppose. Yeah. All right. Put that over there. Yeah, okay. I don't have one of those. Okay, okay, ignore me. Ignore the constant problems. The constant forgetting. Let's go. Right there. All right, you have to partake. You have to spearhead our new breeding program. This is quite different from what we've done before. You need to be fed in with Auog Pups Mark II. This is where we get them, right? Ah, yes. And that's just... It should be as simple as just dragging him across, right? Like right there. My dude, please take a lap. Then we want some Augs, please. Thank you. So you have the pups, and now we want, and this will produce stuff we don't want, and then stuff we do want. I should probably just all put them in one bin. It'll probably be fine, right? So we have our product shed. And then we get 2 of these, we start doing this with next level stuff. And that's just how it is. Okay. So that's our out. And then I guess we don't need these at all, huh? All right. Because it's just going to inherit right here. But that will be fine. So right there. And now we need to go and get stuff. I hope we have the immunosuppressants. It's been running for a while. Right. So the system I want will have to get 1 energy drink. 10. Now we need blood. 2 nanofibrils. 2 immunosuppressants. We're going to have to do something with venting urea. All right, that's fine though. You're going to be filters, blacklist, urea. We're going to have a special box for urea. And that'll go right there. And you're just whitelist instead. Do we have a spinny thing? I usually keep spinny things on me. But apparently no longer. How wonderful. Give to me centrifuges. Okay, wonderful. And this will be pretty easy. That's blood right there, right? Yes. I mean, that's just blood right over there, right? And we will set it up ever so slowly. Right there. You'll make albumin. Yeah, you'll be not bothering me quite so much. And this will be urea out, but otherwise albumin in. Okay. We may be getting close to where we want to be. I shouldn't hook this up yet. We want. Albumin will last, what, 15 minutes? 10 minutes? Right, so let's just program a dinosaur for this. Let's upgrade the dinosaurs we have. Mind wipe them, rather. They're refugees from the South Base. They're traumatized. Dinosaur hungry. Right there. And now I need you to go Get energy drink, question mark. Which is in the 5 stack, I think. Even though it's some of the most important stuff in the factory. And, oh, I didn't put any of this on my toolbar. Right there, right there. It's the immunosuppressants, which is going to be a pain. Load items. Energy drink. Oh, I didn't get on my number. It's just 5. So just say 500, right? Because that's how much it should take, plus a little more. We're going to have to put most of this back, so whatever. Add destination. You're in the medical wing, I think. Nanofibril. Why don't we have moss gene samples? Load item. Nanofib. Then we have to go get immunosuppressants. One of our newest additions. And we have none. We have people waiting for them. That's unfortunate. Then you come here. We wait for our circuit condition. And that is comparador equals go. And then unload, unload, unload. Should check out what's going on with immunosuppressants. All right, off you go. Then, boop, boop, boop. We are all set up on this end. All right, so what's going on with my newest substance? Oh, it's being made. Oh, good. Why isn't this prodded to hell? This is... I mean... That's a really good question, isn't it? Because this is late factory stuff. It's very valuable. I should check in on moss gene sample while I'm here. Boop, 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 boop. And you're probably going to need nice speeding as well. Here, we're just going to go with that. 3, 5. Yeah. And you're going faster. Okay, you're going as fast. Only you're not using as many ingredients. Yeah, that was probably worthwhile. The purine analogs are... Oh, you're serine. This is also... I have no mouth, yet I must speed. 3, 5 again, I think. Can you do 4? Oh, you can right here. Okay, nice. It's a lot of electricity. It's a 1/4 gigawatt. But do we care? No, we don't. Power is free. More importantly, that's cheaper serine. Serine's a big problem. And serine consumption's a big problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what immunosuppressants are used for otherwise. I mean, I should probably look into that. What do we need immunosuppressants for? I can't remember. It should be top of mind for me. This is for trits? I want to say trit. Oh no. Give me that back. Or take that back, rather. I don't know. Trits, maybe? Where's the other dinosaur? He's coming this way. He's by the bricks. Alright, so let's go find our buddy. Who was right here a second ago? Uh-oh. Is that you? Benito? Yeah. Here. This is to get you started. Alright, so why do we have huge traffic jam right here? What is this? Iron oxide. We need more rust? Really? And that's aniline. And that's something we don't got. Oh, we're out of sulfuric? No. No, please. Are we out of sulfuric for real? Oh no. Well, this isn't something we're doing today. What do I even do about this? Just quickly chuck in better speed modules? Okay. Let's just do that and see what kind of bump it gives us. I want to be very clear that I don't believe in what I'm about to do, but because it's quick and easy, I am of course doing it. So you are at near 6 right now. Now you're at near 7. So this is just a minor bump. A minor bump. And if I really want this to go a lot faster, I need a lot more modules. This is a 1-4. This is a 2-4. Well, okay. Okay, let's try something. See as how things are free now, quote unquote. 5-3 instead? That's simply better, right? No. 4 doesn't reach over, so it has to be the true maximum 5-5. And even then it only puts it to 9, and now we run into water problems. I wonder if there's water problems widespread through here. Alright. I guess we just do this. No, it's most efficient because those all touch 4s. We have to do something about water. And that's pretty easy, right? Speed. Is there more? Of course there's more. Hopefully this is all being replaced around us. Alright, are we actually... It's like we're still not keeping up. I wonder if we were keeping up before. If we're having all this trouble. Because all these guys are making 1,000... Okay, these are consuming 200 a second. Okay. I begin to see where our problem is. I know I said I wasn't going to deal with this, but I'm not sure. I'm sure nobody here actually believed me when I muttered that. And this doesn't fit? Yeah, I'll make you fit. The best way is probably right over here. That's an extra 2,000 water a second. And surely that will fix our problem. There. Pumping as hard as you can. Each one of these can handle 4 essentially. Alright, that's better. And I'm not sure in aggregate if we've actually solved any problem. Like we do this, and then we do a 2-4 just for an encore, because it hits a lot more. It's like these up here are going at 5.5. These are going at 11.5. I don't know if we're probably doing more, right? Oh, now we've hit a limit of some sort. Here, we can probably see sulfuric. All right, we were at 200K. Now we're suffering. Are we out of acid gas? No. Why are we flickering? Because we can't vent. Okay. This is one of those absolutely not a terrible problems. There has to be a series of pumps somewhere which is blocking us. He says, speculating completely baselessly. Ah, this system. Well, why didn't I ever do this properly? He asks, knowing full well why he did not. The answer is laziness. Alright, so you gotta listen to that. And whenever is less than 1200 is, I think we are, 12,000, 1 second, 1 full second. There, and this whole abomination goes away in favor of this. And that's pumping much faster than it was before. Those 3 were doing before. And that's good. I have to put it higher because it's such a huge throughput substance. Remember when I said I wasn't going to fix this? Alright, so we're probably going to run low on acid gas next. Yes, we are. So that also has to be addressed. So these guys are linked synergistically. What we got to do there. This is going at speed 2 because these are only level 1s. Oh man. This is what I did design this for. Is I just throw down gigawatts and gigawatts of power. I probably don't have all of the modules, right? I don't? I do? Huh. I'm really kind of shocked I did. So these ones in the core are moving at speed 4 now. And the ones out here are not. Acid gas is still not pressurized. Here, I need to get rid of all this stuff. I need the next level desulfurizer. I need so much stuff in the next tech tier. Which means I have to find time at some point to try to make it to the next tech tier. I don't really have places to... I suppose I have to do this, right? Only that doesn't work. It's this one that has to work. And you get to be a big 4-2. You shouldn't be here, though. You should be right there. There, and that now hits everything. That's going at 5. There. That should absolutely be eating everything. I need a quick break to go take care of an issue. I will be right back. And we'll go check on Trit Cubs again. Uplift Augs are done. And we're gonna expand Aug Slaughter after we have Better Augs. And then Trit Cub Makers right there. Okay? Here, we'll look at this again in a second. I gotta be right back. Be right back. Alright. Break accomplished. Let's see what we've done here. Acid gas. So, this is where we started messing with stuff. So we were at 400k a minute. Now up here we're still kind of rising. So we've added 50%. Okay. I'm more than 50%. It keeps going. I wonder why it keeps rising. Alright, we did very good there. And then here, it just rises. Okay, so we have once again added 50% at the cost of a little bit of electricity. Just a little. And that's flooding into the buffer, and that will solve that problem. All right. Speaking of electricity, how we doing over here, buddy? I'm sure we're going to be able to handle it. I'm sure. It'll be fine. All right, let's go bop up and take a look at Augs and Trit Cubs. Are we going? Are we going? Oh, I never hooked this up. All right, that's fine. And so, let's see. You are going to need 1.2 a second. You're going to be producing 2 a second. I should really put a level 1 here, right? Which means I should find where I'm... Right there. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. There we go. Just slow it down. I suppose I could have prodded it too. But this works. Okay, there we go. And now you are making 1 a second. You need slightly more than that. And this means it should always use everything without any waste. It'll eventually stop, but whatever. Alright, I'm just going to let the products trickle in here. Okay, this is good. This is progress. And we need 2 of them, ideally 3, honestly. That'll guard again, well, not entirely guard against the system bricking, but it'll be much better than nothing. So you're going. You can probably take a look. This was probably all just sorting very badly. The supplies are all here. Trit Cub. Trits Cubs. Alright, so this actually did dip down just a while ago, so maybe there's a span on the belt. But this seemed to recover faster than all the other ones. Maybe I just let this go for a while. And trits are being made? No. Okay, yes. Slowly being made back to here. It's not at full strength quite yet. How many Trit Cubs are we making? So we have 3 tiers, right? And so one of these has to supply an entire tier. So this makes that 0.24 a second. And this eats at 0.1 a second. And there's 20 of them. So, yes. That should work out just fine. Provided that these guys are moving the entire time. Yeah, it looks like that is not a huge problem. Right? You need more albumin right now. Oh, and you had it. Alright, we probably need even more hands in. I don't trust that. It's right there. Okay. For one thing, let's line it up properly. For another thing, let's power it. Okay, better. You're making 2 a second, and these are eating much less than 2 a second. And we're still all going. And I'm not seeing a huge drought of filtration media here. Okay, we're kind of in that drought of filtration media. We're surviving just fine. Seeing it's adding more in. Alright, we're just going to say this is done. So, we are now done with our chores. It is time to go look at Simiks. Put them to work making carbon fiber. And then the big thing is going to be processing the coal. Nothing yet? Nothing yet. Alright, this just has to churn. Go look at Grods, maybe? Grods have been churning for a very long time. Still only 2. 730 chances, man. I've just not been getting lucky on uplifting lately. Simiks. As I recall from last time, we had figured out a Simik structure for Simik carbon fiber. And that, there's just a few more things that need to be done. So what we need to do is snuggle this guy up to the top. Right about there. And don't forget about helium. Trust me, I haven't. And like that. Something like that. And we need another one. So it's going to be 4 up here and then like 5 down there. 4 tiers up here and then 5 tiers up there, down there. Something like that. And so now we go from the other end, right? Or maybe not. So we have the middle bit. So we just do this. Oh, so it's going to be very symmetrical. Okay. There's a lot to be said for symmetry. We're going to have to go get more Simiks. And our goal is going to be running 16 of these constantly. I don't know if we're going to have enough power for that, but I can add more. So we need a lot, and I mean a lot more barreling machines. I really hope this works. Let's review it one more time. Actually, no, before we do that, let's hook up helium again before we forget about it and cause a problem. That doesn't sound like me, does it? That's not me. Yeah, we need a lot more barreling machines. Where do we make these? In here somewhere. We did it shockingly late, if I remember right. Barreling machines came in. It's kind of like right around here, right? No, it's not late enough. Right around here, right? Well, apparently not. Oh, right there. We did find it. Oh, this only has 4 in it, so we've already stripped them all out. It's going to take a while for this to come up. Okay. That's unfortunate. Barreling machines. That's only enough for 1 tier, and we have a lot more tiers to make. Aren't you guys giving me all that stuff? I need it. Oh, we need more hands. Let's review our design one more time once we get back over there. And we have to get ins and outs as well, and we have to drag coal feed in, and we have to bring in both fuel and bio samples. Oh, I should have gotten more Simik dens while I was at it. So we need more Simik dens. We need how many more? 6 more Simik dens, and which means 30 Simiks. Let's go find that. So up here to here, Simik dens in quantity 6, please. And then, without even stopping to talk to anybody, we're going to go grab Simiks. Well, here I guess we check on Zungrors again because we have anxiety issues. Simiks. We need 30, right? No. We have them all on me right now. I don't need the most of what I have on me. Okay, so that'll complete that. And Zungrors over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 are going. I said 8 last time, right? There. 11 are going. I'm here to help. And how much is the pressure here? Oh, there's 22 on the belt. Wow. Should I be making this go faster? No, they're not all backed up, so it doesn't even matter. So yes, nothing matters. Keep going. So hopefully we'll get this done today. Probably do have to, honestly. That or double carbon fiber where it is. Alright, so Simik's down. So question one, where does the heat come in? Answer, right here. And it'll come in and then over, and then we can heat pipe this in right now. Good, that's already in. Then you're heat piping in right here. Perfect. Heat pipe taken care of. So heat comes in right here, which means this is going to be the fuel rods coming in. Question. Where does the bio sample come in? I guess it has to come in on the other side, right? But having it come down here is kind of an anti-pattern. Anti-pattern is the wrong word. It's not a great pattern. So how about, this isn't permanent, don't look at it. Let's stuff this as close as possible. So this is actually really awkward what I've done right here. Because the heat's going to have to travel. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. I wonder if it will make a difference, honestly. If I'm taking it from the one on the end instead of the one right here. Because this one is going to have a lesser neighbor bonus. And like, for example, por ejemplo, right here in this Simik area, we're taking from the middle. And so this is going. Oh, it is going ever so slightly. All right, so looks like it won't matter. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Never mind. No matter. Never mind. Oh, we're not. We're ahead of ourselves. So this has to go like that. And then this has to go like this. All right, so I guess there isn't a huge amount of space to salvage here, unfortunately. And then what we'll do is, and like that, and then center it real pretty. Oh, it was centered real pretty. Nice. And then just in and in. And that is the, can we get rid of the seizure mechanic here? Can we do something about power? The flashing is starting to get to me. All right, there we go. That took care of that flashing. Now we just have to pass through, right? And then down here as well. All right, that's even going to be decent power line art. I mean, I've done far worse. All right, so power flows in, power heats up, power is transmitted. We can snug this up a little bit, because that was the point of this entire exercise. We can snug it up exactly one tile. So that's it. Just move the entire thing by one. You can thank me later, bots. And you have to be plugged in right there. I don't know what this is doing here. Yeah, it's kind of odd. I'll have to audit this entire middle bit. Is that it? All right. Let's just assume this is going to be okay. That is probably not a great assumption, but that is what we're going to assume. So now we have to get... Okay, so we have two things we have to do. We have to get bio sample in. We have to get carbon fiber out. We have to get coal in. So I guess that's three things. So coal will come in right here. Where does the carbon fiber go? Like one of these lines is going to be coal / biosample. Where does the biosample come from? It should come from right up here, which means coal should come up here. Let's try this instead. So we can have power and biosample, and then find a way to get carbon fiber out. Something like that. I mean, it's going to look weird for a while. That's probably going to be okay, right? So carbon fiber out, biosample in. And we have another lost lamb. And then I guess coal comes all the way up here. This is the coal line right here. And then it comes to the biosample line, and we figure out what we're doing. Like right in here. So this now becomes coal biosample. And we'll make it even, of course. We're going to need better heat, aren't we, to upgrade this? We are, because it's going to need, it's going to double heat consumption. It's going to be, what, 1600? And this is only 12, and RTGs don't ever get any better. There's no better way to make heat. So maybe I need to keep everything out of here. Okay, that makes a lot more sense and makes most of it easier. So you'll just be right here. And you will supply RTG fuel. And then all of this won't happen, and this is just more space for more reactors. Right? We should probably look at the theoretical max power, because I feel like we are playing very loose with this. Maybe we need another bank of power generators down there eventually. So I guess what this means is coal will come all the way up here then. All the way up here. And then we'll use this area. And it'll combine with the biosample caravan, which will be right here. And then we will pull all carbon fiber right here. We'll just put it right here. King carbon fiber. So what'll happen is we'll have this. And biosample will contribute. Like so. Like so. And lined up. Okay, good. And then we'll have a coal biosample line, which will come across. So everything, we need one going down and one coming up for all of these. So we're going to have to mess with all of this, which is fine. You need to V, H. This is what we need everywhere. All right. I'm declaring this good. Caravan, do me a thing. Dinosaur hungry. Right there. I want you to go and get me biosample. This is going to be a long walk for you. Biosample. I'm still worried we don't have any. Why we don't have any moss gene sample. Fill your cargo. Empty your cargo. Okay. That will get taken care of, or maybe not. Either way is a known outcome. Let's take a look at sulfuric. It hit and then fell back. Now this has to be full tanks. And the Tritz Cubs, yeah, it was just bad sorting. Bad sorting's worse than no sorting, which is in turn also bad. Is this? Oh, this all connects enough. That's nice. It's like that, like that. I really hope I was intelligent yesterday, and I put together the all the barreling areas correctly. Because if I was not intelligent, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna have a huge problem I'm gonna have to deal with on quite short notice. And the stuff in the middle we'll deal with in a second here. Don't worry about it. That's no. That's yes. And then you go right there, right? Well, you're going the wrong way. No, that is going the right way. That's going the right way. How am I complaining when everything is going the right way? So, paste. And paste, but the other way. All right, good. Go get fuel now? Question mark? Yeah, I suppose. I want Mr. Dinosaur to go and get me very expensive fuel. And that is way up here. Again, another one of those things I have to fill cargo. Prioritize. Once I actually can do the next tech level. And then a big leap. And then for symmetry, a big leap. All right, that'll start heating up. And that'll be good. All right, so that'll get the fuel. Okay, no, it won't. Now we will get the fuel in. And that will supply us with the heat for the system. All right, so that's taken care of. That's taken care of. We don't have full inputs. All right, we should go get the coal. And the coal comes, we don't have nearly enough belt. Coal comes from right here, right? This is what I decided. I should probably go get or go harvest. Hopefully I didn't cause some problems there. Nah. All All right, these pipes are actually load bearing. Unfortunate, but I'll deal with it. I wonder if that power line actually was important. He says, knowing full well, yes, it was. That was absolutely important, and you ought not have done that. There we go. Normal service has been restored. Do I have any mining drills on me? Oh, I do. This is probably enough, right? For starters. I mean, maybe. It's in right in the center. Here, I can go harvest some off the other coal patch, right? Because there's always... Oh. I guess there isn't always. Usually there's a bunch that are out. Why do you guys not have power? Can't you go... Not a big issue for you? Huh, so this is free flowing. That's not what I want to see. Because that means that's gonna... Well, I am... so by the time it gets up here, it's not free flowing anymore. Maybe it periodically jams. I'm adding more coal production, as in coal, as in the actual outcome, not the raw coal. You understand what I'm saying, hopefully. Coal, the product, not raw coal, the input. Is that more clear? I'm adding more coal product to the system. Okay, there we go. And what are we doing with this? We draw it this way and then up. Probably just straight up, right? That's oil sands. I will probably never use. Okay, good. Oh, it's a lovely green sea. Absolutely fabulous. Beautiful, scenic, stunning. In my way. Then that's... What is this, phosphorus? No, this is the iron pit. Oh, let's look at it. I like that. We've got a bagger 288 right here, right? This is the level of extraction people want the game to be at. Oh, nice. They got blasting. This is what people want it to be at. And instead, I've got the giant processing blocks, and they're going like, what? Why can't I have it? Oh, this produces a lot. Okay, so. How does it go? The bagger 288 possesses an artificial mind. The bagger 288 craves utter devastation. You understand what I mean, right? It's German. I mean, of course it craves utter devastation. Unfortunately, that is not a tool I get to unlock. So that would be nice. Now that's an unlock. All right, so this is my free iron ore forever. This is niobium I will never, ever, ever mine, right? Because it costs... Oh, okay, we're out of belt. Because niobium costs refined syngas, and that is not free. But phytomining it is real close to being free. So that is good. And they just continue poking at me. Let's go check in on Augs while we're here. We'll go look in person. It's more lucky if we look in person. Oh, we have to get rid of these yellow things. Ew, right? Right, so Aug Maker right here. How we doing? Doing good? Oh, we actually got a special Aug already. With 142, so ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule. Alright, that's nice. Maybe we'll be able to start this, start the reproductive cycle. This episode even. So, good. In the next episode, we'll take all of their children and grandchildren and ship them off to processing. We don't talk about that, though. That aspect of animal husbandry. It's kind of a Bluebeard kind of husbandry. If you're following the reference, it's not great for everyone. I suspect at least some of the parties to this relationship did not inspect the fine print. All right, we're just going to come over and then go straight up because straight lines are virtuous. Hopefully pulling that up didn't do anything. Maybe let's shag this one too. Oh, it's an old style with refugees. Those are going to end up playthings for Irving. I haven't given Irving anything new to play with in a while. Bad pet owner. You know, you go through the phases of pet ownership, and eventually we all become neglectful in the end. Am I going to need actually more belt? Belt's so nice. I love how they buffed belt in the expansion. All right, many things wrong with this. The old enemy rears its head again. Once again deploying its prime weapon, inconvenience. Am I going to have to go get still more belt? Yes. Well, dang. Alright, fine. And the real hard part, once this is... We'll probably start this up for carbon fiber, and then we're going to let the waste product build up, and then we're going to go do the waste product separately. And that, honestly, is going to be the end of the episode. This is a complex system. Here, you take that. You take that. And the other windmill, the one I don't like, which should be right in front of me, but I don't see it. It was already taken from me. Alright, sure. I accept that. That's a good answer. Tech has been stopped for a long time. Well, that's just fuel rods. There's nothing more to be done about that. We have to get to the next tech tier, and then we will be able to increase fuel rod production. Again, that has to be a priority. Probably the priority, honestly. Are we good? Yes, we are good. And I don't even know why we're bringing a full stacked belt of coal when it's only going to go to a half belt right there. He's on his way back. This is the victory box. And now we have this line. So this is product. I kind of wish this wasn't here. You will leap up here. This is pretty much the same footprint as the other carbon fiber maker. It's like right there. And then you come up in the same sort of way. Obviously, we run into the same sort of problems. That's okay. We have the same sort of solution, except for right there. Don't look at that. And then right here, and we come up. And how much carbon fiber should I be making off this? H. If this was all going, and if I can void all of the waste products. If these sentences are true, this should be producing 0.16 a second. So 0.16 times 16, 2.5 carbon fiber a second off this, which is more than doubling what I have right now. Not enough, mind you, but better. So what I need now is to get the solid components in. You need to split, and one side of you curls back around and goes this way. Like so. And the other half of you I guess has to go this way. It does that. Okay, good. Where's my coal? It should be here by now. Still coming. All right. Got it. And I have to just continually hit up the world for the buildings I don't have. Tholins makers. Actually, that's not what I should be doing. I need Tholins makers, and I need barreling machines. All right, there we go. So you got that and that and that. Oh, we have to get the pressurized air in, which I guess we just do right here, right? I mean, why not? Where are my pressure pumps? You need pressurized air, and it's just really is that simple. I should have taken care of this before, but I did not. That is massively lazy of me. And then this takes hardly nothing. I don't even know why this is a requirement. 0.4 pressurized air a second. Why is this even a requirement? Right? Then what we do is just kind of this, right? Yes. And it just gets the pressure. Well, why is the pressurized air going over? That is an interesting question. Inspect. Yeah, why is that? All right, anyway, we've got plenty of that. Here, take this. Burn it. I didn't want it anyway. And then like so. And like so. Oh, I've already done some of these. I mean, done, by which I mean have done badly. Oh, I did them all badly. Fantastic work. It's a really complicated build. There, right there, right there. All right, good. And clip and clip and clip. All right, where are we? We need to go get more buildings. Let's go get more Tholins buildings. Let's go get more barreling machines. We're almost there, though. We've got all the solids. Now we just have to get geothermal water. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? No, we have a geothermal line. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Nice. Barreling machines and something else. Tholins plants. These guys. Gonna have to continually throw those down until it's all done. Barreling machines. Enough? No. Nowhere near enough. I need everything in this box. And I'm going to need more barrels too. So I might as well just fill up on barrels, right? Alright. So we'll deliver the Tholins makers down here, which we don't really need all that bad, but it fills it in, so we do it anyway. We need 3 more. Oh, and you guys don't have power? Awkward. Alright, good. So 4 more. 4 more. And let's take a quick stop and look at stainless production. Stainless is pressurized. If we go look at the drop, oh, one of the happiest sights ever. Oh, and the big brother of that? Okay, we still need SSP, and that's all carbon fiber. Yep, working on it right now, guys. Doubling production won't make things go away, but at least it'll make it a little better. Oh, is that it? That was the last barreling machine we needed? It's going to take a while to crank up. All right, so we need 3 units of barrels in each. 1, 2, 3. And that would be enough to run this, I think. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to go get more. We knew this, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I've done half of it. And that's probably okay. Let's just start with half, right? We probably don't even have enough mother liquor production for everything. All right, so now we have to deal with the ins and outs. This is dealing with coal pulp, and we're going to take that all the way over. This is R1, and this is R2. And this has to be our preferred way of making all of this stuff. We'll probably have to make more mother liquor at some point. I don't think that's right now, but it will happen. All right, so right here. We're going to leave that right there. We're going to draw the other one up, and then we're going to work on the logic of this. Right there. Good. 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 All right. We need mother liquor in, don't we? That's a different line. I should probably just not touch that for right now until it's run a little bit. And that's the mother liquor line in, which is right here. Yes, and completely connected. And this is the geothermal line. So we're going to start with mother liquor in then. And we will assuredly have to up our production of this. That's okay. Oh, well, this is not okay. Okay. And this is remaining not okay. It's getting less and less okay. And that's There it is. This is the waste mother liquor line, though. That's the coming back around the mountain mother liquor line. And this is surprisingly difficult to get through up here. We've run in many problems. And then right up here, we're finally there. There, here we are. Primary mother liquor production. We want to tap in exactly right here. And then can't be, this is just directly chromium. That's unfortunate. And hot solution is a lot of stuff. This can be prodded and will be prodded. All right, don't think about that. So mother liquor supplied, right? No, why not? Give me an answer. Show me a sign. Because you are all facing the wrong way. Oh, good. Fantastic. Okay. I can fix some of this. So this is going to take a long time for me to find a equilibrium on all of this so that it is running constant. It's going to require tuning. This isn't something you throw down and it just runs. All right, so now we need geothermal, and that's just go north, right? Go north as soon as you can, as high as you can. Yeah, and the mother liquor is going to be a problem for a while, but we'll see. Another problem is none of the waste products are being flushed. So that's probably more of an immediate concern, right? It's like not enough inputs should... Oh, there we go. Geothermal right here. It's kind of a secondary concern, really. All right, right there. Geothermal in. And this should kick it off, right? Oh, assuming that the heat's up. And it is not. All right, so this is going to take a while. All right, that's unfortunate. But at least we are ready to go when we are ready to go. Oh, you all have to be whitelisted to carbon fiber. Or it's going to take barrels out. And that's, you know what? That is, as Nick Cave would say, that ain't no good. How is that working? I mean, the obvious answer is it is not. All right, we'll just pretend that's okay now. All right, do the other side. Then, what is going on there? Nothing good. Like, most of this is kind of bad when you just look at it objectively. It's like, this is kind of a disaster. Okay, you got to go that way. And that's fine. We're going to take you, but you are not fine. All right, you are the way forward. You are the template. Okay, 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 and then trim. This is off center. Like, this doesn't work either. Okay, I gotta inspect all of these things now, right? No, that's wrong. I gotta inspect literally all of these. Because that's wrong. And it has probably always been like this. And I'm just going to deny ever knowing about it. It was only on the other side, it looks like. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Okay, just everything's fine. Ignore everything. Believe in nothing. Solipsistic victory incoming. So now we look at this, and you're just unloading. The belt needs to be primed, and that's fine. And you need your temperature up, and that's fine. And we're making not nearly enough power. That's honestly should be addressed. 14 times 6 plus 40 is not what we want. So we probably want 4 more RTGs here. Let's go see. Keep in mind we're burning prod science too. Try to just keep that in mind. Honestly, I should have calculated out how many I needed before I ran off instead of just eyeballing it at, yeah, add 4 more, it'll be fine. Oh. And this is... just doesn't have any. We need more nanomaterial. Okay, alright. Magic adventure time. Yeah, there's nothing here. We'll stop by Augs again. Last time we did that, we got briefly happy. Everything felt a little worthwhile watching that. Are we going? No, we need material. And we are waiting for aramid fiber, which is not being made because no molybdenum. Alright, don't look at that. Don't pay attention to that. No molybdenum is not something I want to think about right now. That's going to be beginning of next episode task. Alright? And here we have still just 1. But there? No. We'll whip that other guy up real soon here. I wanted barrels. And we will continue building this out. It's kind of unfortunate this is taking so much time because I haven't even started planning on the coal vent aspect of this. It's like we're not finished. Oh, and I didn't go and deliver the nano structured material for RTGs. There's a guy in one of the bug trackers who was telling me that this recipe for carbon fiber, was telling everybody, was bad because it allows you to skip the normal way of making it. Normal way of making carbon fiber. And I pointed out to him that you need carbon fiber to make the RTGs in order to make this. And he was like, what are you talking about? I can make Simiks without needing any carbon fiber, which is true. You don't need carbon fiber here. You don't need carbon fiber for those guys. But however, you absolutely do need it for the RTGs. And if you don't have the RTGs, you're not really running this. And he didn't seem to grasp that part of it. I can only conclude he hadn't actually set this up or thought about it terribly hard. Well, has kind of stopped engaging. He'll figure it out, you know. Eventually he'll go and try to build it. His plan will fall apart in his hands. So we need 3 more sets of barrels, huh? Man, this is a complicated build. And you are still coming up to temp. That's fine. Here, let's program this guy. We're going to use a full whale for this because of the distance. Right there. You come right here. I want you to fill your cargo, and I want you to take that all to the carbon fiber bin. Oh, we actually have carbon fiber for right now. There was a delivery. All right, that's your job. This guy's still huffling. That's fine. Next thing to do, I suppose. I don't know what the next thing to do is. I guess I wanted to wait until this was... Okay, let's start dragging over the line of the unwanted product to right here, from literally where I'm standing right now. It just comes up and we start going this way. And then we have... Oh, we don't do this, I guess. Then we try to figure out what we have to do to vent this. We have to figure out what our rates are. Well, the problem is our rates are going to change, so I think it's going to be times 4 soon. We're still going to build a model and think about it properly. No, right here. No, this is Timmy. Excuse me. Timmy looks like it's going. I mean, it has to be going because we saw stainless backing up. That is a sure sign of wealth right there. You know, they say it's cattle. Some people say it has always been women. But I say it is molten stainless steel. That defines what wealth is. All right, we want to do some thinking. Not our strong point, but it's what we're going to do. We need coal pulp. We have an endless supply of coal pulp stage 3. And this has to be vented. So, notepad, come here. We need to do another build. In order to vent stage 3, we have to then push it to stage 4. This is how we make it. We don't want it. We just have it. And so this we need... Oh, no, pyrite. Uh-oh. We were out of iron oxide. Pyrite might be something else. This is a jig concentrator. And it looks like it goes pretty fast. And then after that, we have stage 4, and we can't just burn it. I would do that, honestly. It needs to go to a float. And this is where we're going to need a lot more methanol, unfortunately. 10, why is it 10x? No, this is all wrong. This is simply a wrong name. And this makes coal, this is waste coal, which we have to get rid of. And then that goes to here, which is another float, times 2. So this has some reflux associated with it. It's all very fast, which is nice. All right, so we need jig concentrators and floats while this comes up to temperature. So let's go get some piles. And we'll go mess with it and figure out what's going on. There's no real plan here. We're just going to figure it out, right? Try not to plan. Plans only lead to disappointment. Where do we keep our floats? I remember way back when I first played Angel Bob's a long time ago. And I was so happy about the processing chains. I mean, I haven't changed that much. I'm still very happy about the processing chains. Let's take a look at the most valuable stuff in the factory, which is to say neuroproc. It's not going because of no microfiber. And that's not going because no fiber. And that's no... Oh, it's no calc. No calc. He's on his way. Here. Investigate calc. Right, that's going to have to happen. Anyway, I was going to peek in the box, right? And maybe accelerate this guy again. Yeah, go drop, please. There you go. Go do that. And hopefully I'll get more modules to compensate for all the modules I've deployed. Here. All right, so we are going to get a jig concentrator. And that's this swirly boy. And then we want 2 flots. And we're going to talk about rates. So you are going to know, yes. So you need pyrite in, and you make a lot of ash and a lot of coal pulp. So this is just de-ashing step. Okay. So this is crashing the methanol out. I wonder if we have a methanol line around here. Let me make some. So this makes 100 coal pulp stage 5. And this is coal pulp stage 5 goes back to stage 4. And this is passing through 100 in and 100 out. So this says every 50 units of stage 5 becomes 20 coal. So every 100 units of this, of stage 3 coming in, is destined to become 50 units of coal. That's a lot, friends. And it's just a straight pass through. Only this is kind of needs to be half and half, right? Kind of. Well, these two need to be double of this because of the reflux step. Because that's just going to come back around, and this can only dump 4 in when it's fully been processed here. So it's going to be 1 row of U and then 2 rows of U. Is this a good idea? So something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the waste coal will go up all the way to probably here and then join in somehow. That will be used first. This is probably a good plan. Probably. And this is going to be a pain. I gotta go get another soda. All right. This is fine. Instead of getting a soda, I'm going to look at Augs again. Let's go look at gambling. No. All alone in its superiority. It is, in fact, lonely at the top. What is this? 300 rolls? That's still on target. And then over here, still heating up. All right. And I have to put in more RTGs, of course. Maybe those are made by now. I know I just said something about a soda, but just bear with me, eh? Because when I throw those down, that's gonna just really wreck the power balance. 2 is not the number I want. I want more than 2. I want 2 more than 2. I want double 2. Oh. And you need SSP. Which I know we have around in a cache. Right here. There we go. Maybe I can just compel. Oh, and iron plate. Something as simple as that. Really. All right. So I guess we cannot compel compliance here. Let's do some math. Maybe 2 will be okay. Maybe there'll be some magic, right? Maybe there'll be some mathemagic right here. And if I go just take all of you and stick you right here. And of course take this and stick that right there. And of course power you. Or else what are we doing here? There. And that's just gonna burn. It's just gonna burn. I'm going to need a lot of these to keep these going at high power. Okay, where are we at? We're at 8 of them that have 14, right? So 8 times 14 plus 4 times 10. Yes? That's what we're doing? And our goal is 16 megawatts. And that's close. So yes, I'm going to need 2 more. And that'll give 180 megawatts. That's enough to keep this all going. And that'll be enough until we get next level Simik dens. At which point, power supply, the required power goes up. And we just pretend we don't see that. Alright, the story about the soda is about to come true. Everyone stay where you are. Alright, soda accomplished. So the hardest part about this is going to be getting the supply in. Do we have any easy ash out right here? Does any part of this actually make ash? I don't think so. Alright, so what we're going to need is we're going to need a caravan in. Like right here seems fine, right? Is it in line? Of course not. Of course it's not in line. So right there. All right, and this is going to be our pyrite. And let's just go do that now. Pyrite, go and get it. Whale hungry. And I'm not sure where pyrite is stored. I think it's pretty high up, right? It was done in this area. Oh no, it's counted as a major product. All right. So we have a lot of it, and that's good. Let's go get rid of the first load of phosphorus. To be continued on this. And I don't want the stone or the powdered stuff. All right. So good. And then the pyrite will come out. And then we'll have probably... I don't know. Where's our line here? So we'll put that right there. 2, 3. And how many of these are we going to need? So 5 is natural, but these guys are much smaller. So if we line it up all proper, just assume it's going to be okay, right? 3. Honestly, this is probably fine. We don't really have we have room. We don't really have room for another row of jig concentrators. So I'm declaring this fine. And we're just going to do this. Actually, it should be like this. It'll make it easier. All right, so there we go. I think we can probably make this work. So, next step. Oh, coal pulp has gone. It's happened. It got hot. Where are my... There's my angry dinosaurs. Where aren't you going? Oh, your temperature's not up. But your temperature is? That's weird. Well, all of these guys are going. They've finished some products. And we have no product. Oh, it's probably still in the claw, right? Yes. There's our carbon fiber. We have made some more carbon fiber, and looks like this is just still heating up. Maybe it was an imbalance from, oh, and we have a problem here, I see. That has to do with that, and good. And I have to remember I have to go finish off the lithium area after this. And then these guys are all dealing with heat issues. Oh, wait, this isn't in the right spot. Oh, dang. My fault. My fault. My fault. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can make it better. I can make it better. It's going to be okay. All right, right there. Now you're heating up. Now you're flipping on. Now you're heating up still. All right, so this is on the face of it working. And there is the carbon fiber coming around. So it's going to be carbon fiber mass. All right, so these guys are all going. And you guys are almost all going. Oh, you don't have, you're not hooked up. No, you are, right there. You are missing mother liquor barrels. So this needs to come up and stop and be trimmed. Oh, you're missing just barrels in general. Okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix that now. And then this is going to be a long episode, unfortunately. Or, / fortunately. I want to get to this goal before I punch out. And that's completing the system so that I have it behind me tomorrow. 1, 2, 3. And then bopping up to our science project. Oh, we have 2. Nice. That guy should be intercepted. And I guess we'll continue this tomorrow because I don't really have time to do it right now. But we have uplifted augs. That's good. And that's really important because that's the basis of all of my animal product source. It's my main food animal. All right, so coming in, we get this stuff. We need water. Quantity, not that much. Pyrite comes in on the top. So just quickly put it in. And we have just liquid coming out. Actually, we're going to do this. Less think, more do. Less think, more do. And like so, and like so. And then it's just going to be bop, bop. Like we have done dozens of times before. There you go. And we're going to clip that. That's going to be the switch we use to turn the system on. Okay. Okay, good. Now we need to hook up the product liquid before it chokes us, right? And that's this situation right here. There, there, there. And not that though. Or that. Okay, so now we need to put some water in. Can we fit this? We'll probably fit it right here and it's fine, right? And water will come up like so, and we will have this step done. Wait, ash has to get out. Okay, it's not done yet. We have to come out on both sides. I knew that, of course. Everyone here knew that. So what we need now is to pull all of this up. Probably like that. We have space going down, so I don't know why I'm freaking out. We have lots of space on the bottom. Here, just all you guys go down there for a bit. And we have ash out. Like so. Yes, yes. And tailings out, unfortunately. Which is going to be another problem. Boop. Then we will have a janitor dinosaur somewhere around here. Good. Good. There. We have ash. We don't have ash completely out. You're going to need nothing physical. So we need a caravan outpost right here probably. And just drag it straight over. I see no problem with this. There we go. And we have a janitor dinosaur who is in charge of this box, who will take this ash, fill your cargo, and then haul it all the way out, all the way out to this area. And there you go. All right. Done. Ish. So the pyrite's going to come out, and then we have to gather tailings. And that's not going to be that hard, right, to get rid of, because every process in this entire block makes tailings. So we really just have to kind of look around. Where's a tailings line? We found the one muddy sludge line in all of this. No tailings lines. Really? Coal pulp is drowning us at the moment. We need to bring in methanol somehow. Probably that has to be a line. Why am I in the only area in the entire base, more muddy sludge, where we don't deal with tailings? Like, there's tailings all the way over. Okay, I guess just accept it. Just accept it. I'm not sure we're accepting that. Okay. Okay. Forward. Then we have to juke again, but that's just fine. So long as we can get through. No, that's tailings right there. Or is this tailings in? No, this is tailings out. Okay. All right. Here we can hook in. All right. Here the tailings leave us. Beautiful. So that's one more thing. Then all that's left is product then. All right. So we have this, and we're going this way. Here. And so we have 3 pipes, I suppose. So just do the normal thing. I'm going to need more pipes, aren't I? Just hook it up, like that, and like that. Then all of you are going to be like that, because V. Right? Okay. Now we can figure out where we put this. Probably right there. All right, so we take the 4 out, which I guess comes right down to here. I probably should have done it like that to begin with. Then paste. And then we can just really simply jump across. There. The 4, well, that's got to jump down. I'm going to be doing one of these. And then right there, and right there. And right there, and right there. Now it's all hooked together, right? These nice little bracket looking things. Okay, so next up, that is the 4 in, and we have to take the coal out. So, like so. This is stage 2 of the process. We're going pretty quick here. Belting everything around is going to be a problem, though. And this is coal out 1, which is also going to have to join the main coal out, just coming from the next block. Okay, fine. How much air do we need? Quite a bit. 100 per for each one, and this one needs 100 per for each one. That's unfortunate. Oh, I never did the thing. I grabbed these barrels and I brought them out, and I never donated them. There. Now you can start going. And we're probably choked up on all sorts of... Here, let's go finish this right now. Take a break. We brought this up. And we have R2 and R1 solution. So... I want these guys to go... This is actually kind of difficult, isn't it? Because I want there to be space between these now. So we're going to have to rework this to use the one on the side. Alright, I guess. And this is going to be quite ugly. Yeah, quite ugly is the word for it. Alright, so what I want is... That means I'm still going to have to touch that, which is not going to work. Well, so what we can do first is we can arrange for an underflow valve right here. And that's going to be underflow less than 20. So all this R2 will not come down here. And this R2, which is right here, will instead go into this bin, this tank, right there. There. R2 will be used with preference here. Now the problem is R1 being used with preference. Because it just comes straight across and I don't have a, it's all very stiff. All this is very, very dense. I need one space right here. And I don't see where I can steal it from. Well, I do actually. I do. Like that. And that works. I mean, kind of coincidentally, because these inputs and outputs don't touch. But it still works. There. Alright, so now we can do this. And we can make sure you are powered and you are powered. And then we take our other line right here, which we of course do not contaminate. And then this stuff will be used with preference. So like so. There. And we have this R1, and it will top up. And we just take this line all the way down. There we go. And the R1 will come in here, and it's being made right now, and that's fine. But then, this will be, make sure we're using the correct one first. And hopefully hopefully we are using more lithium at this point than we need for the system to work. We'll be able to dispose of all of our side products. Yeah, we need these two. And this should be the last piece put in over here. Oh, science is going. Okay, science was going. It'll be back. Don't worry. Science always comes back. And right there. And that should be all the power we need at the moment. And hopefully we can keep all this filled. Hopefully. I mean, it doesn't use very much. Let's take a look. It should tell us, right? Fuel rod 2. And we're looking at consumption, right? Yeah, this is when I just hooked this up. Now it's 1 every 12 seconds or so. It's probably going to drop. It's probably this is the correct level. This was just the spinning up part. All right. Well, it's not. Well, hold on. And the production is right here. So we're going to run out of these. We're going to run clean out of these. And we need them for science. So maybe I should prioritize the rocket packs in the last minute. No, we haven't made any. Yeah, we have to prioritize because these have to go into control units. And the control units, it's 1 per, and that's necessary for prod science. So I guess I got to get ahead of that. All right, it's fine. Then we're going to eventually be fighting over these things, and okay, again, it's just fine. That's pretty, though. So hopefully the some of the waste disposal is working. Now we can go back to working on this. We determined we needed a 2 per. So 5. So we need 10 pressure pumps, and we don't have it. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 4, but you understand me, right? All of you need to be making pressurized air. Oh, you make 400 per. So this will be enough. And we will make a nice pressurized line here. And that will take care of that requirement. So good. And then we'll deal with it over there too. All right, so now the big problem, methanol. Does methanol get brought over anywhere? I guess we go look, right? Can't remember if it does. Methanol? Yeah, right here. Where are you going? How far do you go? You're full up for now. All right, this is all good stuff. So you go all the way to nickel, and that's it. All right, so go all the way to nickel tailings and start dragging it over. Got it. Understood. Right here. Yes. Yes. I choose you in the middle of everything. Hopefully, okay, I shouldn't have chosen you in the middle of everything. So it's all wrong. Everything is wrong. I choose you, not in the middle of everything. So this way now. Hopefully we can get it all. Oh. How unpleasant. Pump, please. can't say I have done a huge amount today. Because conceptually I have not. It's been just one bullet point. Get Simik carbon fiber up and going. It is one item. It's not like we're marching through requirements, knocking them off like they're nothing. We have managed one thing today. It's a pretty important thing. It was a fairly complicated thing. Probably could have done better. Alright. Gonna complain. You're gonna be a giant baby about it, I suppose. I'll put your power pole back. Alright, here we are in... There's probably enormous amounts of electricity to save here. Here, one moment, getting distracted. Right there. I mean, absolutely astonishing amounts of electricity. U 5-2. Yeah, and that hits him down at 80%. Yep, perfect. Great work. These are Mark 1s? Oh, because of, I didn't have the furnaces when I did this. But I didn't have, Pi 3. We're here, right? Yes. Alright, so methanol in shall be right here. And when I come to need this space, I'm going to be very upset about me doing this. Don't tell me it was me. Alright, so that's everything you need to go. And you have out and out. All right, last bit. Let's get this done. So right here-ish. You're gonna need basically the same treatment, right? So grab an H. You go right there. All of it like so. And then a big H. And this entire middle section is also you. Then all of it collectively gets picked up and put right there. All right, so we make tailings. Great news, friends. I have already dealt with, well, no. Okay, not great news. We're not even finished here. Because all these guys have to be hooked up. That's not a problem. Alright, so now we have our victory fluid. It gets drugged back down and plugged right in here. Victory fluid applied. And the tar, I've got to do something with that. Not looking forward to that. I guess we don't do it like that. It's not in rhythm. There we go. Victory fluid in. I need methanol. Because you're the wrong one. There we go. All right, we need tar in, actually. How much tar do we need? A lot. Now that's going to be unfortunate. We'll deal with it. This is air. We just need to bridge this line right there. And good. The air is in. V. Right? V. Okay, that's all good. And then this is 4 out and tailings out. So what we need is to copy this. You go there, and you go there. We have 2 reciprocal lines. It makes a lot of coal a second if this is all running. I mean, it's a good thing for us. It's not going to be. Actually, we should do that. All right, so tailings, which is all the way up here. We should continue our tailings conversation by plugging it in here. Tailings. And then this is our 4 in. Oh wait, this has to be that has to be regulated. Underflow less than 20. And then a tank. This is what we do. And now we plug the 4 in. Right there, right? No. No. It's going to be a little harder than that. And the 4 comes in right here. There. Now that's all hooked together. 4, now we don't have power. Okay, got it. Can fix. Will fix. All right, tailings taken care of. 5 in, 4 out, taken care of. All that's left is now tar in. And that's very unfortunate, because that's going to be just have to be pulled out. I don't think we use tar for anything else. That's tar. Tar. This is a waste tar line in, which I could just use. No. That's probably a bad idea. I have to get this completely out. That's... I wish biofluid would work for this. It probably would. No, it uses too much. It'll break down the second the system's stressed. So, unfortunate. But we have yet another line to draw. And then that should be it, I think. I think that's it. Probably for the best. Then we should be able to just kick back and watch this go. And feel a sense of accomplishment. This is like the worst place to be trying to draw a line. This is right through downtown. And this is bad because there's different types of tar line crossing each other right there. And someone's going to have to explain if they ever get crossed. Luckily, this pattern's pretty simple. Good. A lot of these, looks like we're going to need tin ore in before long. Yeah, trying to bring ore in on the caravan network. Not my finest idea. I mean, it had to be tried. But, oh, a box in the ground. Thank you. People are constantly talking about making caravans faster or better with tech. I think I could definitely use a little more right around this level, but I'm also doing strange things. Not really sure where it should go. I do agree that it should exist, though. Wonderful. Favorite mechanic ever. Makes my life better every time I run across it. There we go. And here we are at coal. And with that, we should be able to just sneak down right here. All the way. No, we're doing this in the next level. In the next city block. So right here. And we should be able to get down all the way. And then just hook it in. Then it'll be time to go, right? Time to turn the machine on. And then hopefully we'll probably see a very short-lived burst of carbon fiber production before it kind of steadies back into a different equilibria point. To a different equilibria point. All right, are we done? Was that it? You've got your tar. You got your tar. Are you happy now? All right, let's turn this on. I need you to cycle, please. You're in the way. Done. All right, let's watch. We are full up of stage 3 pulp here. So there we go. All right, it's not actually ready to be turned on because I don't have any way to get rid of the coal. All right, this is an issue I probably should have investigated before I did anything. Probably in a little bit of trouble right now from just a industrial throughput point of view. All right, let's look at it. So all these guys going, a lot of coal going. Is this succeeding in draining us out? It's eating like 1 barrel a second. More than a barrel a second. All right, don't look at that. We have to concentrate on the environmental disaster we have not caused. That would imply responsibility. That we are currently mitigating. We are mitigators. You want me around your environmental disaster. Just keep going. So we want all at the top. This is waste coal and must be treated as such. And it's going to be difficult to maintain this discipline, especially if I ever make another coal block, which I'm probably going to at some point. We got to go through the center here, which is unfortunate. It's going to be ugly. We have to come all the way up. No, we want to get in that point. So we've gone too far. But how are we going to get across here? Answer, probably not elegantly. Can we do this? Yes. All right, so here is coal in. We want to fill it, split it in 3. I mean, not like, obviously, like we super duper care. It's fine if it's going to be in... It's fine if it's imbalance. All right, so you'll take the easy one. Okay, and if I can just click correctly. Input priority from that side, or else stop. Now we come around. No, you take the next easy one. And you want to input from left and output from left. No, we tied that into the same one. Why did we do that? Okay. We tell ourselves little funny stories to get through the day. I have so much coal. Here, take it. No, I can't. It fills up so fast. Right there. I need you to input priority from that side. Get rid of that waste coal. And then we need you to leap and you to leap. And again, input priority from that side. And I must assure you, this was always the way this was going to be. This is peak performance here. Yeah, good. And so we should be using this before anything else. And I have so much coal in my inventory. Here, take this. I need this guy to come and grab a whole pile so I can discharge. So are we making a whole belt of coal here? Oh, we are. So long as this can keep going. I wonder if we can sustain this. I don't think we can. I think this is going to run dry if we just leave it here. We're just going to let it go, though, for right now. Where are you? You're not close enough. You are very close. You're by the borax. All right, I'm going to have to be real quick. All right, there's silicon. There's coal dust. He's on his final approach. Okay, come on, my friend. I need... Bam. Okay, good. The world has been restored. The waste coal has been added here. We probably should have taken care of this a while ago because now we had so much struggle making coal, and now we're not quite in that much struggle anymore. We're gonna run low on methanol. Coal pulp is running low. Okay, we're processing all of this. Good. Good. All right, let's go take a look at the center of attention, the actual accomplishment for the day. And we see all the terrible lizards. What are you doing? Why aren't you going? Not enough mother liquor. We are... I knew this, right? I knew we were going to have to make more of this stuff. I don't think that's really a problem. This is, though, because it uses a bunch of stuff. A bunch of expensive stuff. Then you will go right there, and it's going to be like so, right? There. And we're making more and for free. And then it also catches these guys. Very good. And you can't prod, unfortunately. I think that is an intermediate product, my friend. That's how I feel about it anyway. All right, mother liquor probably keeping pace, maybe. I don't know. There, that guy turned on. And this is mother liquor. And we're probably just going to have to let that go for a little bit. And we have to tune this over the coming days. R2 solutions starting to build up. We might have to put a couple big tanks there. All right, let's take a look at a graph. We want carbon fib. And we should see a big boost. Now, it's never going to be quite like that. Maybe not. Maybe it will. We used to be at 111, 115-ish, you know, about 2 a second. And now, well, it's hard to say. We have to let it go. Our goal is for about 4 a second now. And that will help, right? Anyway, we're going to tune this in the coming episodes. All right, so high five. We've accomplished our goal. And the stopper up here is going to be this, but I'll just put giant tanks over here. Like, this should never go again, essentially. Oh, did I cut off the vacuum? I did. So, okay, there's a good reason why it will never go again. It's because I ruined everything. Great. Great, that was going to give us trouble with mother liquor, right? And you're burning quite a lot of electricity. Here, let's put in cheap ones. There you go. Give me that electricity back. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this right now. I'm just assuming... Oh. Yeah. I'm just assuming everything's okay. Alright, I'm done. We're gonna go pick up this guy. Oh, we got 3 of them now. We'll go grab these 3 guys. We'll reform them. We'll incorporate them in the North Factory. And then next episode, I think we make rocket control unit. because we need to grab those fuel rods and put them to use before they're all eaten by Simics to make carbon fiber, and I find myself blocked without any science packs, needing to get to the next level science pack. I will say this has been very well planned out in that the point of stress here is very well designed. Oh, okay, you should probably be reformed. Not you. Not you, not you. Yeah, you. You should draw from the North Factory. Yeah, all these guys are going to have to be reformed, right? This is old style anyway. Everything's whale now. Alright, where'd you go? I will help you. Usually I don't... Look, it's real old style. You're not even interrupt. What am I doing? Interrupt dinosaur hungry. Here, have some food. So not that. And you just cycle, huh? Because you're on an approach, or at least you were on an approach. So I guess we're gonna make you once an hour now instead. Okay, that's done. So great. We should close this out and bask in another job well done. Congratulating ourselves. Let's go look at Augs one more time. I mean, we got a third just rubbing my face in it. We did. So this one's real, and then we're out. So, okay, good. There isn't a lot to take back. That's really excellent. We got 3 in 500 runs. That's quite above average for luck. Almost making it up. Okay, let's go look at Grodd too. See if my luck was similar over here. Answer, no. We are at, well, it doesn't run very often. This entire system's slow. All right, don't look at that. Just be happy about Augs. Tomorrow we're going to, here, we'll put it down right now. Finish, uplift, exclamation point. Then maybe we uplift something else. Because we have to get into the habit of just having better things all the time. We only deal with superior plants and animals. We make them fight to determine superiority. All right. It's called Pokemon. Anyway, screenshot taken, recap, go. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? We ran around poking at little things. I don't remember much of that. We started Aug uplifting, and we've gotten the 3 level 3 Augs we need to basically ensure that we can just produce as many as we want. That's excellent. Don't know what all these level 2 Augs are going to do with their life now. Probably get mulched. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Other than that, I can't remember what my chores were. Just a lot of running around speeding things, like at Nylon right here. And we sped up sulfuric because we needed it, so fine. What else? I don't know. Just poking at stuff here and there, nothing major. The major stuff was Aug uplift, and then we got Simics up and going, Simic carbon fiber, and coal level 3 processing, which is done right here, which produces a lot of just raw coal. Just an excellent amount. We're going to have to watch this over the coming days to make sure that we have the correct inputs in the correct amounts. Next episode, definitely getting control units going because we're going to burn through our fuel rod Mark IIs. If I just leave that till last, I need that consumed in the control units so that I have the control units when it's time to make science. After that, it's gadolinium right here. And after that, it's alien enzymes. And after that, that's just prod after that. So it's control unit, gadolinium, enzymes, prod. That feels like 4 episodes from now. I mean, okay, I counted off 4 things, but like, it's going to be all right. We're doing good. Doubling the carbon fiber is definitely great. I want to just note the footprint right here, which is 2 full city blocks, and the footprint of this other one, which is like 2.5 city blocks. I guess 3. I was wasteful. So it's a very similar footprint, especially if you consider the Pulp 3 venting area. I think that's really interesting how the layout works. I don't have nearly enough power over here. I have it for right now, but not enough for what's coming. Well. Anyway, great episode. Done now. Talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody. Bye.